It's February, the month of love. We're going to love to count back. This is a real difficult skill for a lot of first graders. They don't have number lines in their minds, and so we're going to have some visuals to help them with this goal of figuring out -1 and -2. So we're going to actually warm up with a game called Splat. So you're going to need 7 counters. That's just a suggestion. So if you have students who know more, certainly please do that. So if they can handle a challenge, do it. But for the most part, you could start with 7. Doesn't matter what colors. You sort of want to like spread them out just a bit and then have the students say splat, and you're going to splat some. They have to figure out what's below your hand. So obviously it's the same concept as chop. We just want them decomposing as much as possible. And you can do a few rounds of this where each student gets a turn. But again, like if they're ready for a challenge, put out 11 counters, 12 counters, 13 even, if you think they can handle that. That's your warm up. Then we're going to get out our trusty little frog number paths and frogs again, because this is really more to help them understand conceptually the idea of going forward or backward. You can definitely use these once they've been exposed to this. You can definitely use this and start having them write equations on here. That would be awesome, because I think as soon as we can get from more like visual to abstract, the better. But I like this because it gives a real world setting. So same as before, with the addition cards, you can go ahead and look for some subtraction cards that have -2 or -1. I'm going to avoid -3s because that's usually not that great. So you can put out a card for them, and we're going to do that together. We're going to start at 10, and we're going to count back 2. So we're going to go like this: 10, 9, 8. The reason you don't want to do -3s, they start to get lost and forget how many they've gone back. So if we did 9 -2, start at 9. 8, 7. So you have them say it. 9, 8, 7. I like to pause it right there. Kind of like the same thing with addition. If it's in your mind, then you hold this number, 9, 8, 7. And then eventually you can just give them one. Go ahead and show me. So they do 10, 9. Have them say it and practice it by moving the frog. The more they can use that concrete tool, the better. That will really help it stick, the whole concept of counting backward. That's why we say counting back, because they're moving the frog backward. So you're going to spend the majority of your time doing that. If you have a little extra time, the kids seem to love this game. I don't know what it is, but they love it. I think it's because they're trying to be the teacher. You could play that or any of the other games that you've been playing all month. But by the end of the month, you want to be checking any that are -1 or -2. You can pull them right out of your deck and just see how they do. If they need the number path, that will probably be okay at this point. But you also can teach like, hey, if it's 6 -2, they can just put their thumbs down. So I would kind of go back and forth between this concept of counting back, just to get them used to counting back, but then also using fingers for efficient finger use. My other thing that I will say that I really would love if you could do is take out all the -1s and have them start to see how funny it is. Like as soon as there's a -1, all you have to do is go to the number before, because sometimes they still will be like 10, take away 1. So we want them to start to see the pattern. Like every single -1, it's just the one number before it. And the same thing can be true for the pluses too. So that would be a great little thing to teach them. So go ahead and check the -1 and -2, and you are done for the month.